You know that feeling of walking into a shopping mall on a weekend? It's familiar, right? A place we think we know inside and out. But what if I told you that the very walls, the very space itself, is about to get a massive upgrade?
So let's just pause on this question for a second. What if a shopping mall could actually think? What if the building could see and understand and even react to everything that's happening inside of it, like right now? That's the rabbit hole we're going down today.
I mean, when you think about it, malls are these incredibly complex, living ecosystems. Every person walking, every store they look at, every line they stand in, it's all part of a huge, unfolding story. But here's the crazy part. For decades, the people running these places have basically been flying blind. They've been making multi-million-dollar decisions based on last month's reports and, honestly, a whole lot of guesswork. And this slide really nails the difference. On the one hand, you've got the old way of doing things. It's all based on assumptions. We think people like this area. On the other hand, you have the smart mall. No more guessing. You've got real data leading to real intelligence, which lets you take decisive action instead of just reacting. It's a total flip of the script.
So how in the world does a mall get these new superpowers? Well, the answer lies in a technology called smart behavior analytics. This is pretty much the engine that turns a regular building into an intelligent one.
Let's break that down, because this part is really important. The system uses AI and cameras, but, and this is the key, it's not designed to watch you as an individual. Its whole purpose is to understand the flow, the patterns, the dance of the crowd as a whole. It takes all that chaotic movement and turns it into clean, simple data that you can actually do something with.
And wow, the stories this data can tell, it's about so much more than just counting people. Heat maps can show you, hey, nobody's looking at that expensive ad display we put up. Dwell time can tell you if that new comfy seating area is actually a hit. And queue length, that can literally send an automatic alert to a manager's phone saying, hey, open another register, like right now. It's all about seeing the invisible forces that shape our experience.
Okay, but just having a ton of data isn't enough, right? It can be overwhelming. To make it truly powerful, you need a system, a kind of roadmap. This is where a framework comes in, giving you a clear path all the way from raw data to a smart, real-world decision.
It's a 5-layer process, and each one builds on the last. You start with a clear goal, you collect the data to measure it, you put it on a dashboard so you can see it, you find the important patterns, and then, the most important part, you take action. Let's see how it all connects. This table lays it all out perfectly. So imagine your goal is to make the food court lines shorter, okay? Layer 1, the cameras get the queue data. Layer 2, a dashboard shows you exactly how long the lines are right now. Layer 3, the AI flags it when a line gets too long. And Layer 4, bam, an automated alert tells a manager to open another till. It's a complete closed loop from problem to solution happening in seconds.
All right, the technology is obviously really cool, but let's get real. Why does any of this actually matter? What's the real-world impact for the mall, for the stores, and maybe most importantly, for you?
Well, the biggest piece of the pie, making up a huge 30% of the benefit, is all about the customer experience. But look, it's not the only thing. This tech creates this incredible ripple effect, making things better for the tenants, for safety and security, all the way down to sustainability goals.
For you and me, this means a visit that's just smoother, less stressful. We're not just talking about shorter lines at the checkout. We're talking about the system seeing a bottleneck forming in a hallway and automatically changing the digital signs to guide people down a less crowded path. It's about fixing friction before you even realize it's there.
And what about the actual stores inside the mall? For them, this is an absolute game changer. They finally get real data to see if that super expensive corner spot is actually getting the foot traffic they're paying for. They can test 2 different store layouts and see, with hard numbers, which one gets people to buy more. It takes the guesswork out of retail, and that's huge.
This quote here, I think this just perfectly captures the whole transformation. We're moving away from the mall being just a big passive box full of stores. It's becoming a dynamic, responsive partner in the whole retail experience, constantly learning and adjusting to make things better. Now, of course, anytime you start talking about cameras and AI and seeing people, there is one giant flashing question that we have to talk about head on.
And yeah, this is the one. This is the question on everyone's mind. If the mall can see, does that mean it's seeing me? And you know what? It's a totally fair and incredibly important question to ask.
And the answer really comes down to this one crucial distinction. The system is built to see patterns, not people. It's not recording your face. It's not storing your personal journey through the mall.
It just sees an object move from point A to point B. Think of it like a traffic report for people. It can tell you there's a jam, but it has no idea who's in any of the cars. It's all anonymous and aggregated.
Which brings us to the final big idea here. The smart mall? That's really just the beginning. This same exact technology could be used in airports, in train stations, in stadiums. So the real question isn't just about making shopping better. It's about how we want to live and move through all these public spaces that are becoming more and more intelligent. As our world gets smarter, how do we want to evolve right along with it?